Hi, and welcome to Lesson 1 of 5.1, Classified Ads for Automobile Sales. Hope you had a great break. Here we go. Let's take a look at our last notes page. That would have been before our winter break, which would have been the 17th or the 18th of December. That was day 2 of credit card statements. Write a question in the left-hand column. The copy and paste from Google Slides to Google Jamboard didn't take very well, so I rewrote it for you. It says, how do I determine APR or annual percentage rate from a monthly percentage rate? And of course, the answer to that is you multiply the MPR times 12. You can stop your video if you need to write that down. Hit play when you're ready. Continue. Title the next page in your notebook as follows. 5.1, auto ownership. We're doing classified ads today is either the 5th or 6th of January. This is day 1. Our learning target is we will be able to compute the cost of classified ads and sales tax for cars. Please put a 1024/7 in your left-hand column. Remember, you can stop this video at any time and then hit play when you're ready to proceed. This has all the same information, but it has the reading that we're doing for this unit, 5-1. We want to read the introduction of Chapter 5 and then the beginning of Section 5.1. This is pages 216 to 218. And we want to define these vocabulary words: sales tax, domain, split function, piecewise function, and cusp. As far as domain, split function, and cusp, we're going to talk more about that in Lesson 2, so you don't even need to worry about that today. Sales tax, I think you know what that is. Piecewise function is just a way to represent a function that could be an either-or mathematical expression. For instance, it's this price for 3 days, and for every day after that, it's another $6.50. How do we write that? Here's page 1. I'm going to go ahead and read this because I got nothing better to do. If you would like to read it yourself, which I don't blame you, you can turn the volume down. You can tell when I'm done going through these slides that I'm done narrating, and you can turn the volume back up. The automobile is a part of the American way of life. Many people commute to jobs that require them to own a car. Some students drive several miles to school. Stores and businesses are clustered in central locations, often not near residential neighborhoods. When there is no mass transit system readily available to you, an automobile can provide convenient and necessary transportation. Excuse me. Owning an automobile is a tremendous responsibility. The costs of gas, repairs, and insurance are high. Driving an automobile can also be dangerous. As a driver, you have a responsibility to yourself, your passengers, pedestrians, and other motorists. So, before embarking upon the first automobile purchase, you need to be aware of the physics and the finances of operating a car. Being equipped with this knowledge will make your years on the road safer, less expensive, and more enjoyable. How do buyers and sellers use classified ads for automobiles? Most teenagers cannot wait to get their own set of wheels. The new cars are expensive, so many people buy used cars when they purchase their first car. They can buy used cars from a dealer or by looking at classified ads in a newspaper or on the internet. Classified ads in newspapers use abbreviations to save space and lower the cost of the ad. Take a look at your local newspaper's classified ad section and see how many of the abbreviations you understand. Words such as mint and immaculate are often used to describe cars in excellent condition. A car with many options is often listed as loaded. The number of thousands of miles the car has been driven is abbreviated as K. An ad that says 34K tells you that the car has been driven a total of 34,000 miles. Take a look at some other abbreviations used in classified ads for used cars. AC means air conditioning. Auto means automatic transmission. Cruise is cruise control. CD is a compact disc player. CYL or SIL is the number of cylinders. DR is the number of doors. GPS is the navigation system. LTHR, leather, is leather interior. PANT is power antenna. P-locks or power door locks. P-mirrors, power mirrors. P-seats, power seats. PS, power steering. And PW, power windows. The asking price is usually given in the advertisement. Negotiable means the seller is willing to bargain with you. Firm means that the owner is unwilling to change the price. Sacrifice means that the seller needs to sell the car quickly and believes that the price is lower than the car is worth. By knowing what these expressions mean, you'll be able to skim the classified ads and focus on the ones that describe the used car that would be best for you. Here, you will learn some of the steps that may be involved in buying or selling a used car. You can contact your state's Department of Motor Vehicles to find specific information about cars in your state. In some states, the buyer of a used car must pay a sales tax on the car. That's a copy of what example 1 looks like in our Here's what you can keep in the front of your mind as we go through this unit. What are the common car options that you have to have and that you want to look at? And what is their abbreviations? So, for instance, if you need intermittent wipers because you live in Oregon, as many of us do, that would be a good... Here's example 1 on page 219. It says, Carrie purchased a used car for $7,400 and had to pay an 8.5% sales tax. How much tax did she pay? Well, we would take the cost of the car, $7,400, and we would multiply it times 8.5% as a decimal, so that would be 0.085. And when you do that, and plug that into your calculadora, you get $629. Get that down in your notebooks and we'll proceed to the next slide. Here is example 2, also on page 219. It says the cost of a classified ad is determined by its length. John plans to sell his car and places a 5-line ad. The newspaper charges $31 for the first 2 lines and $6 per extra line to run the ad for 1 week. What will John's ad cost to run for 2 weeks? All right, so we need to find out how many lines. He's going to run a 5-line ad, and $31 is how much the first 2 lines cost. So we have to go 5 minus 2 to find out how many lines over 2 we're doing. That's 3. So, and then we take 3 and we go times 6 to find out how much that's going to be. That's $18. And then, of course, we have to add that to the original 31. 31 plus 18 is $49. And then we have to remember it's 2 weeks. So it's 2 times 49, which is $98 to run his ad. Get that down in your journals and we'll proceed to the next slide. All right, underline what's important in your notes for today, and circle the 10, even though my slide here shows the 24 circle. I don't know what happened there, but there we go. Here's our assignment. It's page 222, problems 2 through 6, and that is actually number 24 in our assignments in our modules for financial algebra. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Remember, you can always reach me by email or Zoom. Talk to you later.